All right, so here we are, about to fight the Typhon. It's been a while since I fought this guy. I love fighting this guy because he's a lot of fun. I usually just destroy him. But yeah, we'll see how this goes.
I am the eye of standing. I've got you covered. Let's move.
Yep, basic team. I need to get into the habit of checking to make sure everybody's equipment is what it should be because, again, the only weapon I really swap around is the only weapon I swap around is this one, the Tusk of Fury that he has right now. But still, it's making me paranoid. I have to check all of them all the time. For anyone wondering, if you're wondering why I use Plug Boo with Jane Doe's team instead of this team, and I use this guy here, it's because his assist is a lot faster. He just comes out and shoots his laser gun and then leaves. Plug Boo comes out and does this little chain thing. Because on the Sanby team, I actually go through all the I use everybody's chain attack. It's fine to keep this. His chain attack takes so long that it's not worth using, so I just pair him with Jane Doe, who I don't use his chain attack anyway. I just chain cancel to get 2 Jane Doe chain attacks. Plus, again, normally I might run like Bang Volver or something else with Jane Doe's team, but because I need a lot more anomaly buildup for Seth, having this one or any other electric boo like this one would be good just to get more anomaly buildup. Does he have decent anomaly? Yeah, I guess he does. If there are 2, and this one needs 2, they all kind of need 2. But because this one's my most leveled up one over here, I have a maxed out. Yeah, I just kind of put it on my best team, my favorite team. So, yeah, so if you're wondering why I'm using this here instead of this one, that's the main reason why. Not to mention here, the impact is lower, and you get more impact here, so there's more stunning. It's not a huge difference. Again, the Bang Boos are, they're kind of minute, but they're decent. What I will do, I guess I can't show you now. Right now I'm pulling for, what is it? Snap, the one with the camera. When I get that, I'm probably going to put that on the Jane Doe team, because that one actually gives out a damage boost, which is ridiculous that any of these give out DPS boosts, but, you know, whatever. I missed the timing on that. It's okay, we're still early. I'm just going to reset it. Normally, so when I fight Typhon, what I do is this. I guess I'll do it. What you want to do is build up a stack of her Thunder Mark on the enemy, but he takes too long. So I just do this. And that gives me enough invulnerability. It's not good. So what happens when you're talking? Wow! Her quick assist that she does when she comes back in does not build up a lot of that, a lot of her silver mark. I don't know what it's called. It might be, I don't know if it's called a silver mark. I call it a silver mark, but I might be misnaming it.
Save your strength, Sanby. Recalibrating.
So if you just sit here and you spam the button. Well, that was fast.
The target's exposed.
Oh, it's because I got the
down strategy.
it's because I got the triple block.
Ether vision activate. My bullets are one with the wind. Right on cue.
Typhon's hilarious because he's kind of meant specifically to catch Sanby up a little bit. Not necessarily, but like his attacks sometimes give you just enough spacing to think you're gonna get out of it with her basic attack chain immunity, but you don't. It's like just enough to not.
Down strategy.
I messed that up. I got 2 instead of the 3. No, I'm throwing this like crazy. The fact that she doesn't get immunity on that pisses me off so much.
Recalibrating. Roger that. Wipe them out. Time to wrap things up. Resolve. Down strategy. Adjusting for wind. Right on cue.
What? That's crazy.
Sniper's Creed.
That's
One
insane.
shot, one kill. Down strategy. Press the advantage. Current overload. Time to wrap things up. Bye-bye, suckers. Right on cue. Move it.
Ah, I messed up. The timer messed up some of my rotation. So anyway, that wasn't too bad. Like I said, I like fighting this guy a lot more. All his flashes are red flashes, so you don't. Oh my gosh, what did I mess up? I should have gotten the max of that. So let's go take a look at what his. I forgot what his requirements were. You have to get the triple. That's one of the things I messed up. When he did that triple attack, that you had to chain block. Let's see. Let's take this. Come on, let's go back. That's what I messed up. Okay. So you guys saw I went into the sniper mode with trigger, and I thought I pressed it right. Maybe I didn't press it on time, but I wanted to parry that attack. But I feel like maybe because I was in the whatever mode. It says triggers impaired, yeah. I feel like maybe in that trigger mode it doesn't let you parry, but I'm not sure. Maybe I'll have to go back and try it again. But anyway, you guys will see that more in the optimized run. But I only got half of the performance points. Let's see. So whenever you get 3 defensive assists, triggering impaired, each stack of overwhelmed, increases days by 15%, chain attack and ultimate damage taken when stunned by 10%. The enemy will fix its impaired states for parts impairment level while charging. So when he does that, like, charge attack, interesting. Wow, I don't consume assist points for this battle. That's kind of crazy. Successfully triggering a perfect assist. So, perfect assist. Causing impaired gets you 6. So does that mean... Interesting. We'll try one more run. I want to try something. I'm going to experiment a little bit. Then I'll do the... I have a few pulls. We're just going to drop some on Alice. I'm pulling for Alice this entire time. Hopefully I get her. Hopefully I can get her.
Adjusting for wind. Down strategy. Saw that coming. Right on cue. The target's exposed. Current overload.
Come on, there we go.
Time to wrap things up. Down. Loyalty. Keep focused. Ether vision activate. This bullet will reach its mark. Right on cue. It's time.
Oh, that was crazy. Man, I stunned him. I'm stunning him way too fast, I think.
Sound strategy.
Keep messing that up. Look at this! I'm losing GPS every time I charge that. I don't care. Like, you know, you get really mad. You don't care what's going on anymore. And you're like, whatever. That's what I get. If you ever see me charge that, it's usually because I'm pissed off about it. Usually, like, just begrudgingly holding the button down.
Sustaining fire.
I'm just gonna burn you up here. Man, I'm getting stuns like crazy. This is actually insane.
Sound strategy.
Trigger's ult is already up again. That's actually just nuts. I didn't do that in time.
Adjusting for wind. Sniper's Creed. One shot, one kill. Right on cue. Bye-bye, suckers. Press the advantage.
You want to, if you're running Nicole, you want to try to get that stun with Nicole's EX as often as you can. Like you want her EX to be what triggers the stun, so that bubbles up the entire like chain attack window. Oh, I barely made it to 35. Missed it by like 2-ish points. But yeah, you want to try the best you can to get that stun with Nicole's EX special, so that you can get that bubble can stay active, that debuff can stay active the entire chain cycle. It's not a lot of extra DPS, but it helps. That's why sometimes if you see me running Nicole, it's not always on an energy regen disc 6. Sometimes I run her on, let's go look at it. So still not too bad. Yeah, let's go look here. Let's go look at the builds now. Like I said, I feel like, I definitely feel like, one of the reasons I missed a lot of points was, again, I stunned him when he was about to do that triple yellow flash. So if he would have done that, I don't know if I wouldn't have gotten the 5,000, but I would have gotten slightly more. But I stunned him right there, so, you know, too much impact, I think, too much stunning. The other solution is just go overboard and go even more stuns, which might be kind of fun to try. Swap this out for an impact disc here, and then just go for more stuns. See if we can squeeze more stuns out of him. But for now, I think this is not too bad. Especially, it's all right if she has more damage here, because the boss is immune to is weak to electrical damage. Having her damage get amplified, that little bit extra more isn't too bad. But like anyway, so here's the build. For those of you guys, like I said, you saw how quickly I stunned him there. Even without that triple like parry thing that he does, I still stunned him insanely fast. And that's without running an impact disc 6 here. So take that for what you will. Electric damage bonus here, crit rate, and then these are just all crit percent rolls. And then obviously here's your weapon. Let's see, Sanby, same as always. Her attack 6. Discs 5. Again, I'm still working on trying to get that electric damage percentage disc 5. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't do that so fast. Here's the stats on everything. Somebody had mentioned in a previous video that I'm oversaturating on crit damage, and I don't disagree. And so I'm just pointing it out here. I don't disagree because she's already got almost 210 here, plus another 30 from this. I'm kind of oversaturating, but the thing is, it's kind of okay to oversaturate on Sanby because then she pours that oversaturation into the rest of her team. So not only is Trigger benefiting from the 30% crit damage from this crit damage goes into Sanby, then Sanby's passive sends that back to her, so she gets another extra like 7% or something like that. That's again, this is all like meme crafting or feels crafting. This is me looking at it from my understanding of how the passives work. The passive might not actually work that way, so feel free to look up somebody who knows spreadsheets and all that stuff, and they can give you a better answer. I'm assuming it should work that way because otherwise that means that this crit damage and this crit damage here don't contribute to her passive kind of sharing crit damage. So I kind of have to imagine that the King of the Summit will work on her. But that's also not to mention the fact that the reason why I don't mind running this on her, even though I'm kind of oversaturating crit damage, is because the crit damage also buffs her because I have a decent amount of crit chance here. I'll have more when I get her to M6, but you know that's neither here nor there. But yeah, so the fact that her bubble hits so fast, so many times, means on average you're going to do a lot more damage anyway. And again, so here's her build. Let's see, do I have one? Yeah, here we go. Sometimes you'll see me running an impact slot here. This is not because she does a lot of daze damage. This is because having this bump in impact makes it so that her EX special attack can trigger. When you stun the enemy, you swap into her, there's a higher chance that she can trigger the stun thing into the chain attack, right? That's kind of what you want, is every time the enemy gets into the rainbow flashy stun, you want to have Nicole come in, either EX special or ult into that, triggering the chain attack, and then you do the whole chain attack sequence, because that way the bubble's on them the entire time. It doesn't always work that way, but that's kind of what you want. But a lot of times it feels more comfortable running the energy regen one, just because it's hard. Like if I get her W engine maxed out and I get this energy regen here at the highest, whatever the highest it is, I'll probably switch over to impact, depending on how what it ends up looking like. See 0.58. If not that, I might just switch this over to like attack percentage or something, just to have her do more damage. But again, her damage isn't super significant. It's just the fact that you can get off that stun with this and then just kind of go from there. But yeah, that's it for this one. And I guess at the end, for those of you who want to stick around, I'm going to do some summons real quick, and we're going to see if we can get Alice. Again, I'm not so bummed out. Like, I'd like Alice, obviously. She'd be fantastic on this account. But I'm not going to like cry over it, because if I don't get Alice, I'll probably get Orphe, and Orphe, she's not better than Alice. I would rather have Alice over Orphe, but Orphe also wouldn't be bad. So yeah, let's just pull and see what we get out of this. Nothing. As you can see, I'm not using again, I don't want to use this because I want to save this to get the Yuzuha skin, and save this to get the Alice skin if I do pull Alice earlier. So come on. I'm telling you, I don't know about all of your guys' luck. Like, my luck has been great, so I'm not complaining, just because I haven't lost a lot of 50-50s. I've lost a few here and there, and I actually obviously had to pay to get to fix one 50-50 that I lost. But every time I pull, I've never gotten the unit early. If I do get them early, it's like 10 pulls before pity, so it may as well not be early. Like, I've never had them in the first 10 to 20 pulls, which is like, it feels bad, man. Like, as lucky as as lucky as I've gotten, I'm not complaining, but it feels bad. Not like, wouldn't it be nice if I got Alice and then I could burn a pity on Orpheus later? But it doesn't work out that way. I have to burn a pity. I have to go all the way to pity on Alice, and I have to go all the way to pity on Orpheus. So I'm probably gonna miss Alice this rotation, but it's fine. Alice is good, but she's not going to be amazing until you get Alice's M2 and Jane's M2. Yuzuha's M2 is kind of optional. It's not the best, but it's also not terrible. There's a whole bunch of words here that don't mean anything. But yeah, it's like I said, it's not horrible, but it's also not terrible either. But Jane's M2 is actually like her M1 and M2 are kind of stupid. Like her M2, her M1 isn't too bad. The second South Show jump is a waste of time, but the anomaly buildup isn't too bad because if I get this, because I'm eventually gonna get it, just a matter of time. I'm just taking this off. I'm swapping this over to like an attack percentage, like something like this, right? I can already kind of do this now, but I do still want her anomaly buildup to be a little better. So, yeah. But yeah, as soon as I get that first M1, I'm swapping that to attack percentage. But second of all, you also gain her damage. Her overall damage increases by 30%, just because you have to hit 300 anomaly proficiency. But as you can see, I'm already at 425, so not that big a deal. Anyway, the point being that this one isn't too bad. Her second one is actually like it's mind-bogglingly crazy how broken this is. When her or any squad member triggers assault on the enemy with the nod state, it shreds 15% of their defense. What doesn't shred it technically? It just ignores it, but it's kind of the same thing. Additionally, she doubles the crit damage on her assault on that. Like the assault already has an increased damage modifier, and now you're doubling that damage modifier. It's insane. Like it's just crazy. So while it'd be nice to get Alice now, I'm not going to get the full potential out of Alice anyway until I have like a M2 Jane, so it's not that big a deal. If I don't get her, Orpheus will probably be a lot better for the Sanby team. What am I looking for? I wanted to look at Alice. Her M2 is kind of important because it does give defense shred as well, I think. All squad members assault damage. So she gives all squad members... No, is it this one or is it the first one? I think it's the first one. Yeah, so getting her to M1 is actually pretty good because when she does her polarized assault, she gets more blade etiquette, which makes it easier to get the next polarized assault. When she triggers assault, which her polarized assault counts as the same thing, she gets a 30-second defense reduction. So this combined with Jane's defense reduction is a total of 35% defense shred, which saying it out loud isn't that bad, but it's better than nothing, right? You'd have to, the way to improve this is you'd have to like run them with, I don't know. I wonder if Yuzuha has any defense shred. Because defense shred isn't really super useful unless you're like stacking it like crazy. Let's go look at, I'm just wasting time here. You guys can go watch the next video. I don't know what any of these words mean. I don't feel like reading them all, so I'm not gonna read all that. The way to maximize the 15 defense shred from this plus Alice's 20% defense shred is like you'd have to run them together in a team with someone like Nicole. You can run them in a team with someone like Sanby or Trigger, but I wouldn't recommend it because if you're running Yuzuha or not Yuzuha, if you're running Alice on what's it called, Weeping Gemini, you want to avoid stunning. You don't necessarily want to avoid stunning, but you don't want to stun too much because it takes a little bit to get the stacks all the way up. So you want to maintain constant uptime on the stacks. I feel like that would be better. Again, this is a theory crafting thing because it's like, is it better to get more uptime on like longer duration uptime on the stacks by avoiding stunning? Or is it better to just get more stuns and then get more damage in anyway, right? The fact that she can stack up regular assault and her polarized assault means that's 2 anomaly procs already, which means that she can gain her... she can max out the Weeping Cradle stacks really quickly. Might make it so that, you know, she's okay doing that, but just personally, I do kind of feel like running a stunner is counterintuitive to that. So I'd probably run Nicole with them. Let's see here. So the 40% defense shred from this, plus the 35% they have is 75% in total, which is actually nuts. The only problem is you really have to like... That team is going to be such a humongous pain because you have to pilot Jane as the main on-field driver. She's stacking up all the anomaly, everything, doing everything. When you swap into every so often, as soon as you trigger an assault, like if you're about to trigger an assault with Jane, the meter's all the way full. You just have to do a heavy attack to trigger it. You want to swap over to Alice. do her hold basic to do her like waltz thing to do that way she'll trigger Jane's assault, which since Jane contributed to that bar, most of that bar, it's going to be scaled off of her anomaly proficiency, but I'll also the what's it called, the polarized assault's going to trigger. But while she's doing that waltz thing, you can swap off of her into Nicole, and Nicole can hit her bubble before any of those pop, right? Because it takes a while for her to pop them to do her little waltz. It takes forever to do her like charge attack or whatever. So by the time that's about to finish, you come in, you swap her in, hit them with the bubble, and now that bubble is going to apply defense shred to all those pops. It's going to be insane. Like I said, this team is going to be really annoying to play though. I don't recommend it unless you're like, you really want to get heavy sweaty on it. But yeah, built with this 24% shred here. You have to consider if you're running Yuzuha. I'm wasting a lot of time here, but anyway. If you're running Yuzuha, Jane, Alice, the thing you have to recognize is that you kind of have to take Yuzuha off Astral Voice because you don't get enough quick assists on that team. Yuzuha has quick assists, but they're not. She alone can't triple stack this and keep this fully stacked at all times. So you kind of have to run something like, I don't know, probably. Where's that defense assist one? Oh, do I not have any pieces? Oh yeah, Protopunk. You have to maybe run Protopunk. I don't know. It's a different build. I don't know what people are running. I don't have the team, so if you guys can look at the people who are running that meta. Jane, the triple M2 Jane Alice Yuzuha team, and see what they're running on Yuzuha. But I suspect they're not using Astral Voice. They might be because Astral Voice, just on 2 stacks of Astral Voice, is already 8 times 2, right? Is 16. It's already better than this one. Where's the other one? Do I not have any freaking... Are you serious? I do have them. You're lying to me. Oh, it's over here. This gives you 15% as well, right? So the fact that if you just get this on 2 stacks, and it lasts for 15 seconds, which is longer than this one, I don't know, it's just dumb to me. Yeah, it's just dumb to me. Like this one, I don't understand how people suggest running this over this. Like if you need energy, okay, I understand that. But like the damage buff, none of these compare to this because at 2 stacks, this is already beating them. And you have the potential to get 3 stacks. It's like, I don't know. It boggles my mind. I think if you're running Nicole, I think the fact that she can spam out her ults and her EX special so much, she might be able to keep up her triple Astral Voice stacks, but even then it's kind of iffy. But yeah, so I don't know. Anyway, like I said, I think I showed the builds already. Yeah, all the builds are showing. Yeah, anyway, see you guys next time. Unfortunately, we didn't get Alice, so we'll keep summoning her, see what happens. Like I said, I hope I don't use that I think it's monochrome, yeah, that's what it's called. I hope I don't use that monochrome. I wanted to save it for the skins, but if it's between the skins and actually getting Alice, I think the temptation to just get Alice might win out. I have 10 days left, 11 days left. It's a week and a half, something like that. So if I don't get her in that time, I might just use that currency to pull her, but I don't know. I don't think it'll be worth it. We'll see how that goes. Anyway, I'll see you guys next time.